Welcome back to the DNX show, and today we're doing our predictions for Denver Supercross. So, Doc, what is your bold prediction for the 250 class?
Okay, I just want to let everybody know going into this video, I'm going to piss you all off, but that's why I'm here. We're going to go with Cole Davies three-peats, okay? He won East-West. He won the round before, and he's winning this round, brothers. That's just what's going to happen. Three-peat, baby.
Honestly, that would be very impressive by Cole, and I think he can honestly do it. My 250 bold prediction, someone's going to have a perfect night. Now, it might be Cole. It might be Deegan. Shoot, it might be Joe Schmoda. I don't know about that one, but I honestly think it could be Deegan. I'm just going to be out there. I'm just going to say, just saying.
Denver's usually pretty hard pack, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, I like Cole in that.
Yeah, Cole's pretty good.
I like Cole in that hard pack, you know?
I'm thinking about Glendale, and Cole is phenomenal. And,
yeah, me too.
Yeah, but anyways, someone's going to have a perfect night. That's the bold prediction. Okay, so what about your 450 bold prediction?
Okay, this is going to be very oddly specific, okay? But a bad first turn pileup or shenanigans on the first turn is going to lead to Ken Roczen on the podium.
Okay. I mean,
oddly specific, but
yeah, I think Ken can just get a podium without shenanigans.
You'll see why the shenanigans need to be in play. Okay. Chat, you guys are going to hate me come podium time, but it is what it is.
All right, fair enough, fair enough. For my 450 bold prediction, I have Cooper Webb struggling and being outside of the top 5. Now, I said in our review that I really don't see him being off the podium. I don't see him getting worse than a second place. Something's happening this weekend. Go back to 2023. We didn't expect that, all right? We didn't expect Tomac to tear his Achilles, okay? I don't want that to happen. I don't want that to happen for what? I don't want him to get hurt or anything. But
maybe it's my first turn pileup, you know?
It might be Doc's first turn pileup that causes some carnage, you know, and Webb struggles to get into. We can't have Kenny winning. We need Chase to win.
No, Kenny can win. Okay.
But Cooper Webb outside of the top 5, I think it might happen. Okay, so Doc, who is going to top quali at Denver Supercross in the 450 class?
Chase. I don't have much to say about that. Chase. Chase is good. Yeah.
Not even guys, Justin Cooper?
No. Guys, the next 2 rounds, it's highly likely Chase will be perfect.
I mean, fair enough. He's really good at those last 2 rounds. Man, I don't know. I think Jay Coop maybe get it. But for me, I also have Chase. So Chase was half a second faster last week in Pittsburgh. It doesn't really matter, though, to be fair. Look what happened in the main event. But I think Sexton will also get the top quali. But what about your 250?
I think I'm going to go very vanilla creme on this one. Creme. We're going to go Deegs. Although I don't, we were just talking about this. I mean, I think Cole's probably better in this type of dirt. But I don't know. Deegs, I think Deegs is outright the fastest guy. So,
man, that's a bold statement. You just said he's faster than Cole, even though Cole beat him the last 2 weeks.
Yeah, I mean, I think Cole's better in the mains this year, guys. By the way,
you're saying just sprint speed in like
sprint speed.
Okay.
Right. I think Deegan is faster qualifying. You know, can go faster. Cole, you know, the round that he won or Seattle, he was like 11th in quali or something, or 7th or 11th or something. He's pretty far back. I don't think Cole. Even he said it when we were in. When I was in Philly, when he won, he told me that his quality was bad, and he's like, I never quali good. It is what it is. So I don't expect Cole to qualify well. Doesn't mean he's not going to do well. Deegan usually qualifies pretty good.
Fair enough. And I actually also have Deegan with top quali. I mean, I feel like, don't quote me on this. I would love to go look at the stat. Maybe you guys can put it in the comment section. And while you're also at it, make sure that you hit the like button. I wonder how many times Deegan has top quali in the 250 West. I think it's got to be a lot. Majority of the rounds, I would say over 60-70% he's top qual. I don't know the math off the top of my head, but I would expect that. As you mentioned, he might have the best sprint speed for a 1-lap speed. Now in the main events, he's got to put it all together a little bit better. But then again,
he's got to not crash on the first lap.
Yeah, fair enough. But I will say, although we've been kind of hating on him, not really, a little bit maybe, he has podium like all rounds except 1. So
yeah, it's an incredible season.
Incredible season by D. Let's be fair.
He's going to win the chip. It's going to be He's going to win the chip. Great season. W. Move on. 450. He's going to win, or he's going to win outdoors. Move on to 450s. Everything's going to be great.
Now, moving on to head-to-head matchups, and this is actually brought to you by NextBets, where you can actually play head-to-heads. All you guys have to do is go to the link in the description below to play. And for this head-to-head matchup, we have one for the 450s and the 250s, and we're going to start with the 250s first. And it is Cody Schock versus Michael Mosiman. And now, Cody has actually beaten Michael 5 out of 3 times. Cody's got a couple, he's got a podium, couple like 4th and 5ths. Me personally though, I think with this time off, Mosiman's only getting better. We've seen his speed like continuously get better throughout the season, and I think Michael Mosiman gets it done this weekend in Denver.
I really like Mosiman. Great guy, very good, very fast, can win races in my humble opinion. Hasn't put it together yet, but I think is on his way there. I'm going to pick Cody Schock though. Because
Okay.
I think he's been more solid this year. Your P20 guy, by the way, going to be making the mains barely.
Okay, I said he was P20 overall going into the season.
Barely
okay, rankings.
Barely
He's definitely better than P20. Not going to cap. I definitely failed on that one. For the 450 matchup, we have a little teammate battle. This one is Shane McElrath versus Joey Savacci. And Shane McElrath has beaten Joey 8 out of the 7 times this year so far. Now, a couple of those rounds, Joey didn't race because of an injury. So, you got to keep that into consideration, okay? And just for me personally, though, I'm going to go with the boy Shane. If he can get a start, I think he can actually finish within the top 7. I know Joey just got like a 5th a couple rounds ago. I still think just the performances that McElrath's been putting on the last couple of weeks, coming from the pack and getting into the top 10, getting 8, 9, 10. Like, if he could just get a much better start in the main, I think he beats Joey straight up.
We're going to go Shane McElrath because his starts are just phenomenal. And I think that they're both really similar in speed, but Shane's starts are like infinitely better than Joey's.
Yeah, I think just for this matchup, I think Shane just has been better, just overall better in general the last few rounds. And but I'm not going to be surprised if Joey like gets another top 5, right? Joey's definitely fast enough to do that. Let's go into our placements. And for this week, we're doing 9th place. So kind of random, but let's start with the 250 West class. And for me personally, I'm going with Enzo Lopes. I think 9, 10, 11 spot for Lopes would be good. Now, let's be fair. I'm not going to be surprised if he gets like a 5th. All right, he has his speed for a 5th.
Somebody else that can beat 9th place, but I think is going to get 9th is actually Mosiman.
You think Mosiman's going to get 9th?
Hey, man. What did he? I don't make the rules, man. I just enforce them. You know?
Oh, that's so bold. Mosiman, I'm sorry. He's a hater, all right? That's all I got to say. That's all I got to say. 9th place? Hater.
I mean, hey, first run crash in the 450 class is going to lead to that. You know what I mean?
What? All right. Okay. So talking about the 450s, who do you have for 9th place?
Justin Hill. Gonna have a little bounce back. Okay. He's kind of been out there not doing so good. We're going to have a little, not really a bounce back because I think he could be like top 5, but an improvement. We're going to have Justin Hill in 9th place.
It's very strange that he hasn't gotten top 7 every single round like since Arlington when he top qualified, bro. Like it just doesn't make sense to me right now. Like, why is he finishing 13th last week? Like, he has so much more speed than 13th. So I don't understand. For me in 9th place, I have the boy Dean Wilson. All right.
That's a good one too. That's what I was going to pick too.
Off back-to-back top 10s. All right. He's been flying out there. This is only going to be his 4th round, I think. I think this is going to be his 4th round. And honestly, I'm not going to be surprised if he gets better than 9, just like Enzo Lopes. Like, Dean, if he can get a good start, yeah, he might fade a little bit just because of like the condition. He hasn't raced all year. But like a 7 through 9 spot, I think he's right there, dude.
Next up, we have our podium predictions brought to you by FastMoto Club. If you don't know what FastMoto Club is, it is your new go-to website for everything fantasy, supercross, and motocross. This sounds interesting to you. Make sure you go down in the description and join the DNX League. And a huge shout out to FastMoto Club for sponsoring the DNX show for the entirety of the Supercross season. Now, let's jump back into our predictions.
Okay, so let's go into our podiums, and let's start with the 250 West, because I feel like the 450 is going to be a little chaotic with your first turn carnage. All right.
Yeah, it's gonna be cooked.
Yeah. So let's start with the 250 West, guys. And who do you have on the box?
This one's also probably not. People are gonna be upset about this one, but hey, you know, it is what it is. We're gonna have a little bit of championship mindset in this podium. Okay, I want you to think about that. Okay, Deegan's up quite a bit of points. We're gonna have a championship mindset. All right. We're gonna go Deegan P3, Juju P2. I think kind of going back to the hard pack, had some time to get that shoulder figured out, you know, just drop some merch, you know, might make a little bit of bread on that, feeling good, and Cole's going to win. And I just want the rivalry to like keep going, you know?
That's one thing I can see, right? The rivalry, maybe Juju does better. There's no way in hell that Deegan lets Juju beat him, bro.
Yeah, but like, what if he does, you know?
There's no way. There is absolutely no way, because then I can imagine already Juju on the point. Yeah, Deegan's shit out there, man. I had to go whoop his ass. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't see that happening.
Maybe we get a little like baby, you know, rock the baby from Juju. That'd be fire.
I don't know about that. That's crazy.
Meanwhile, Cole's just checked out.
Yeah, 3P, baby. Okay, so for my podium for the 250 class, I have Joe Schmoda in third place. For second place, I have Cole Davies. I don't necessarily think he gets the No. I just don't know if he gets the 3P, okay? I'm just saying. And for first place, I have Hayden Deegan. And as I mentioned in my bold prediction, someone's going to have a perfect night. And I think that might be Deegan.
All right, you ready for this absolutely just cooked 450 podium I got for you?
Yeah. Let me hear it.
All right, let me lay it out here, okay? I'm going to lay the little scenario out. First turn, big pile up. Vince Friese. I know he's not racing, but he's going to enter in this time. Okay. He's going to take everybody out. I don't know if it's not going to be Vince's fault. Well, it's usually his fault. But anyway, first turn pile up. I think Chase goes down. Chase is buried. Chase's bars are a little bent. Something weird. Okay. We're going to have Kenny, AP Webb. Webb rips the whole shot, avoids all the carnage. It's just right behind him. He's like the only one. Just checks out. AP also is going to have a great start, and Kenny's also going to have a great start. But you know, someone's gonna take out Chase.
He's a Chase hater. I think he's officially a hater now. All right, I think he doesn't like him. That's all I can say. Chase, I'm sorry, but he's a hater. All right, that's all I'm saying.
But to be clear, nobody gets hurt. Okay, just a little bent bars. It's gonna be a little crooked going through the whoops. That's all I'm saying.
Hater. All right, so for me, my podium, okay, since you guys saw my bold prediction, Webb outside of the top 5, he's not getting on the box, right? So who's going to be on the box? So for third place, I have Malcolm Stewart. I think he gets it done. He has the speed. If he can just get a freaking start, I personally think he can hold on for third place, okay? For second place, I have Aaron Plessinger. I think he gets back on the box. He's been ripping as of late. I mean, don't quote me on this. I think the stat is he's been top 5 the last 8 rounds, something like that. So very, very good performance. For first place, and gets a little bit closer to the championship leader in Cooper Webb. That is Chase Sexton, okay? Now, I had a conspiracy that we talked about in the review at the very end, where what happens if all 3 titles come down to the last race? Well, I think that might happen for the 450 class. Maybe not the 250 West, because I just had Deegan winning. But for the 450 class, if it's a 3-point gap going into the last round, that's going to be crazy. Now, it's not going to happen, honestly, but I think Chase gets it done. I think Chase wins.
I'm going to have a more realistic scenario here, just as what I think could happen to predictions here. Chase also is probably going to win the last round.
I can definitely see that, but the only problem I see, if Chase wants to win this chip, Webb's not getting 4th. I know my predictions outside of the top 5, but I don't see that happening necessarily, but anything's possible.
Webb's not losing the chip, but Chase will probably win the next 2 rounds.
Do we see a Tomac 2020 or 2017 Tomac with Dungey at Vegas where he's like riding him high, trying to push him out?
No.
I personally think that this is what Chase is going to do. get the whole shot, check out, and not worry about anything behind him.
Yeah, I could see that both rounds.
Yeah,
Coop will get second or third in Denver, and then the last round, Coop's just gonna cruise it in for a chip.
Exactly my thinking too. I don't think Webb cares about winning the next two. I think he cares about staying healthy and just bringing home that championship.
So he can get like 4th and 5th the whole outdoor season.
Hey, man, I don't know about that. All right.
Imagine, hey, bro, what do you mean? He's not gonna. You think Cooper Webb's gonna like?
I didn't say better or worse. I didn't say better or worse. I just said I don't know about that. That could be worse.
He's not gonna be better.
It could be worse. You have like 4 guys that are already better than him. Chase.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Jet,
there's
Eli,
not a chance.
AP, Hunter. That's already 5.
Yeah, there's not a chance that.
I'm hating on Webb. We're hating on Webb. He's a great rider.
Only for outdoors. I'm not hating on him. He might be on. You see that thing is Webb on Mount Rushmore for Supercross? Brother,
Maybe.
I think after this shit we gotta start considering it. I'm just saying. I think it's
shit. But
not
anyways,
not for motocross though.
But anyways, let us know your guys' bold prediction and your guys' podium in the comment section below. Make sure you guys hit that like and sub button. And tomorrow, we're going to be bringing you guys a brand new video. It's called Everything in Moto. Basically, we're reacting to all the news that happened in the last week of motocross. So be on the lookout for that. It's something new. We're going to test it out, see what happens. And we'll catch you guys back here tomorrow. So much love, guys. We're out. Peace.